Welcome back. Let's do question 513. Given that square root of 13 sine x plus 3 is equal to 0, where x is between 90 degrees and 270 degrees, without using a calculator, determine the value of cos 180 plus x. Right, we've done the explanation, this explanation. Right, let's go to the explanation. From this information here, we have to isolate the trigonometric ratio. So we have to say subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. So it's going to be square root of 13 sine x is equal to -3, right? And then we divide by square root of 13 on both sides of the equation. So sine x is equal to -3 over square root of 13. Right, I want you to remember that sine x in terms of x, y, and r, sine x is equal to y over r. Cos x is equal to x over r. And then tan x is equal to y over x. And then remember that r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. That's from the Pythagoras theorem. So now we have sine x is equal to -3 over square root of 13. We have to draw our diagram to represent this. Sine x is negative in the third and fourth quadrant. X is between 90 degrees and 270 degrees. So this is our diagram. This is 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and 360 degrees. Okay, so now we're saying the angle should be between 90 degrees and 270 degrees. So it can be quadrant 2 or quadrant 3. Right, quadrant 2 or quadrant 3. But since it is negative, it has to be quadrant 3. So it means our ray is here in quadrant 3. -3 is y. And then square root of 13 is r. The ray is always positive, so square root of 13 here. And then we have our y, which is -3. So we don't know the x, but we know that y is -3. Okay, we need to find x. So we can even write y here and write -3 there. We're going to look for x. So x, we have to use r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. We have square root of 13 squared is equal to x squared plus -3 squared. Right, so x squared is equal to square root of 13 squared, which is 13, minus square root of -3, which is 9. Then so 13 minus 9, that's 4. So x squared is equal to 4. Square root both sides. X is equal to positive or -2. But since it is quadrant 3, x is negative. So this is -2. Now we have all the values that we want. We have x, we have y, we have r. So x here is -2. Right now, cos 180 plus x. So where is 180 plus x? It is in the third quadrant. So this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Remember that we have our angle x here, the acute angles. This is 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, 360 degrees. So we have our acute angles here, and then in the second quadrant we have 180 degrees minus x. In the third quadrant we have 180 degrees plus x. In the fourth quadrant we have 360 degrees minus x. 180 degrees plus x is in the third quadrant, and then we know that we know that in the third quadrant it is only tangent of an angle that is positive. Cosine and sine of angles are negative, so it means cos 180 plus x is negative in quadrant 3. So cos 180 degrees plus x is equal to negative cos x. So negative cos x. So meaning that negative, and then cos x is x over r. Our x here, we got negative 2. Our r, we got square root of 13. So it's going to be negative, then negative 2 over square root of 13. Okay. Then it becomes what? It becomes positive 2 over square root of 13. That is negative cos x.